Hi all, Elliot White here for Grand Canyon Gas Logs. Today we're going to go through the setup and installation of Grand Canyon Gas Logs' brand new lava burner with GlowFire Log series. Let's get started. Now for this video, we're going to specifically focus on Grand Canyon's 30-inch burner with 30-inch GlowFire Logs. Notice the markings on the exterior box that indicate your gas type in red, as well as your model number and serial number for the specific burner. And then for the 30 and the 36-inch log set, specifically the 30, what we're working on today, it's going to come in two boxes. Your box 1 of 2 is going to have all of your front logs and top twigs, and then box 2 of 2 is going to have your back log. Let's get started. Now that we got our lava burner unboxed, let's identify some of the key features that make this different than any other gas log set on the market. You're going to notice this is a taller burner, so we definitely want to make sure we check our minimum fireplace opening dimensions so we're not putting the burners too big into a fireplace that could cause some overheating. On the burner itself, you're going to notice that the gas inlet is over here on the left with a 1/2-inch flared connection, and your battery pack and receiver are located over here on the right. So the consumer is only going to have to ever access this side to change out the batteries from season to season. A couple other features about the lava burner itself: you're going to have a dedicated ember bed with a 1/2-inch crossover channel to your dual action burner right here in the front to give a nice ember glow underneath the logs. And then you're going to have your 1, 2, 3, 4 ports that your GlowFire logs are just going to slide onto. Let's get the setup done. Now before we place our media or connect our gas, we want to make sure everything electronically works properly. We place our 2 AAA batteries in our handheld remote, our 4 AA batteries in our receiver, and for this Dexon system, we've also put our 2 D-cell batteries in the battery pack itself. And that's the battery pack that gives the spark on our pilot assembly right here. So first we're going to test it manually. That works. And now with the remote. That works as well. So let's go ahead and get our media set and our gas connected. Now, as I said before, this video is for demonstration purposes only, so that's why we're doing it on top of the table. But the same steps can be taken at home in your fireplace. Now we have our gas line already connected, and we test fired our burner to ensure that the gas valve, control module, and pilot are all working properly. It's also important to know that every single lava burner manufactured by Grand Canyon Gas Logs is 100% burn checked. So we're testing it to make sure that all the connections are good, the valve works, and the pilot assembly works. So when it gets to your home, you're going to have a fully functioning gas log set. So next step in our process is we're going to place our lava rock. Let's go ahead and get a nice base of lava rock all the way across this front of the burner, covering up this metal plate and ensuring that we have a nice base to place our embers. Now that we've placed our lava rock, you may need more or less than what we've provided. Our next step is going to be to place our embers. So that's why I got these black gloves on, because the embers can get quite dirty and a mess all over your hands. So it's good to use the black gloves to make it a little less messy. We're going to place embers all the way across our top burner, and the embers are broken up pretty fine, so you might not need to break them up too much. But ensure that you have good coverage all the way across this burner. Make sure that you leave a little bit of embers left so that we can cover up the inlet tube once we place our logs. The last step in the process is we're going to set up the logs. Go ahead and open up your 1 of 2, and you're going to notice your log placement guide. Please follow this to ensure proper log placement and less log impingement. And you're also going to notice a little bit of touch-up paint. Being that these are ceramic logs, they are susceptible to chipping, but a little bit of touch-up paint covers that right up. Now we're going to start with our backlog, and you're also going to notice that all of our GlowFire logs are going to be 100% foam in place. This is ensure safe travel from place to place. Go ahead and pull the log out of the box, and you're going to notice that there's a cap on the bottom of each one of your GlowFire logs. That's to ensure that no additional debris, material, or any type of packaging gets inside that log as well. Now, with the backlog, you're going to have a single burner tube embedded in this log where the flame's going to come out of this. To ensure proper glow, go ahead and take a few minutes and just kind of pull apart the hair that's embedded in this channel. And it's just like embers. The smaller the surface area, the better this log is going to glow. So now go ahead and put on the back log, and then we'll do the same thing for the rest. Now, as we follow the rest of the steps on the log placement guide, we're going to first place all of our GlowFire logs, starting with our back log, which we've already done, then our 2 front logs, and our center log. These are just a friction fit, so this burner tube just slides right over inside this inlet tube, and it's a nice, easy. Then we'll do our 2 front logs. Now that we have all of our GlowFire logs placed, the last thing we're going to do is cover up this inlet tube with a little bit of embers before we place our static logs. Now the last step in our log placement process is to place our static logs. So I'm going to get out our log placement manual and get these things placed. The final step before we fire this bad boy up is to get all of our platinum embers placed. Now you have 1 gram of platinum embers to spread across the top and bottom burners. The key with platinum embers is a little goes a long way. These are made out of platinum, and the smaller the surface area, the better this is going to glow. And you'll see how. Now, just as a recap, we've unboxed our burner, we've set up our media with our lava rock and then our embers. We've checked our electronics by placing our batteries and test firing it. Then we've placed our logs, and now we're ready to light this thing up. Let's get it going. Now, to turn this Dexon system on, you're going to use our GCK remote and hit the on button. You're going to hear a series of clicks with the main burner lighting. Now, since these are ceramic logs, it's going to take about 5 to 10 minutes to get all of the blue out and really see the yellow. But you're going to notice with the GlowFire logs, you're going to have flame coming out of your front log on both sides, the front as well as the quarter way down the back, your center log, and then of course all the way across your back. I hope you enjoyed all the steps in setting up your new lava burner, and thank you very much for your purchase. For any other questions, please log on to Grand Canyon Gas Logs. Grand Canyon Gas Logs, real logs from real people.